So appreciate everybody being here. So we'll call this meeting to order, and we'll start the meeting with the superintendent's report.
Good afternoon, welcome. Great to see such a great crowd, and always exciting. We get into one of the last meetings of the year. We have lots of recognitions. I won't take a lot of time tonight because I know we have a lot of recognitions, a lot of state level recognitions with our Governor's Scholars and our Governor's School for the Arts honorees and our state champs that are here tonight. So we're really proud of all of you and glad to honor you. We are approaching the end of school. I bet the students here could tell us exactly how many days are left. How many days are left in school? Oh, we have all the great students who just want to go all summer long. So our last day of school is May the 17th, and we're winding toward all those honors nights. So stay in touch with your school because there are lots of festivities at every school. You know, OHS has their big honors recognition a week from tonight. And the 3 graduations that we have in our district are scheduled. May 15th, Gateway Emerson Academy will hold their graduation at Owensboro Middle School. May the 16th, OHS will hold their graduation at the Sports Center. And on May the 19th, Owensboro Innovation Academy will have their first ever graduation at the River Park Center. So we're looking forward to May because it's always a fun month in recognizing our graduates and our outstanding students. And then lastly tonight, I'd like to give a shout out and looking forward to hearing from Kathleen Poole, who's with the Kentucky Humanities Council, with us tonight to talk with us about the primetime reading program that we have at Newton Parish and at Cravens, hoping that we can expand that program into multiple of our schools. It's been a great program. I know the principals are both here and have said really good things about how that program's worked. So looking forward to hearing more about that. And I will yield the rest of my time to all these great recognitions that we have tonight.
All right, thank you, sir. Moving on, then we will start with board recognitions 2019 KySTE Outstanding Technical Support Award.
I'm gonna wear a few hats tonight. Is this me? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or I thought it was you. No, I'll take it. So we're really proud of the technology program we have in our high school or in our school district. 2019 at the Kentucky Technology Education Association, we have really a great technician who was recognized with the state level Outstanding Technical Support Award. The award recognizes the honors of a technician and honors a technician or technical support team demonstrating outstanding achievement and leadership in supporting technology to improve education. One of the projects that Nathan Seaton, who is this year's recipient, has been an integral part of developing recently is moving our district from Outlook to the Google Suite, and that project impacted the entire state. We were one of the first districts to take that on, and so through his effective leadership, Nathan led our district. A Gmail community within the state was created, and it's been a vital resource to tech support teams across the Commonwealth. You know, our group is just an outstanding group, and Nathan is just one example, and he certainly has distinguished himself. So Nathan, I'd like to present you with a small recognition. Thank you so much. We'll get a picture over here.
All right, thank you. We will now move to the 2019 OPS Volunteer Helping Children Awards.
All right, so it's always a pleasure to be able to recognize the volunteers that we have in our schools. We really thrive as a district on the volunteer support of so many different groups, parents, community members, business, and all kinds of folks that come into our schools and do things with our students. And you'll see that really reflected in the awards that are given from each school tonight. April 7th through the 13th was National Volunteer Week, and it was established by Presidential Proclamation in 1974 to highlight the opportunities available for those interested. And so this year we salute all volunteers. And so the way we're going to do this is ask Mr. Edge, who I think is there he is. And I ask Mr. Edge to be the pretty boy in front of the camera to take the picture with the volunteers. You can come forward when I read your name and your school, and I think that each principal is going to present the award to that volunteer. So we're going to start with Courtney Engelbarger from Cravens. Come on up, Courtney.
I'm Courtney Engelbarger. I'm the principal at Cravens, and I brought Michelle Simon with me, who's a 4th grade teacher. Our volunteer is not able to be here tonight, but I'm going to let Miss Simon speak a little bit about her and what she's done for Cravens. So,
our volunteer of the year is a JA volunteer. Her name is Candace McLeod, and I've had the pleasure of knowing Miss McLeod for many, many years, but she has been with us at Cravens 6 years in a row, and she goes to different classrooms, different grade levels. And the kids always respond really well to her, and we are just grateful to have her come to visit us at Cravens.
Candace, I think, is the manager of the Hampton Inn downtown.
she is. Well, unfortunately, Candace just moved.
And they're
to
moving.
Louisville.
That's right. I heard
So,
they got relocated.
She moved on Tuesday, so she's
Yeah,
not able to be
so-
here tonight, and so we were trying to recognize her before she moved away from us. But
We appreciate
so
her
we
contribution.
definitely appreciate it.
Thank you. And I think Miss Sherry Holtzmeyer from Estes is here to present their volunteer.
Okay, our volunteer of the year from Estes is Paola Clem. Paola is an amazing mom. We are so grateful to have her at Estes. She brings a smile to all of our faces every day. She's always positive. She's an amazing role model for our students, but also for us, for me. She's taking full-time classes and not in her native language, doing amazing things for her children. I know that a lot of the teachers in the building are in awe of her and what she does every day, but I'm going to let, she's in, her children are in 2 different classrooms, and I'm going to let the teachers share just a little bit about what she has done for them, and I know it's amazing, not just in those classrooms, but in our entire school, she has made a difference.
So I have Paula's son, Steven, and I met her at a home visit, and I absolutely adore home visits because we get to make these connections. And from the first minute I met her, we were just absolutely connected, and we've gone to church together. Our boys are sitting back there. They're best buddies now, and I am so blessed to know you, and I appreciate all that you've done. You are more than a friend to me.
So I have the other son, Christian, in my kindergarten class. I met Paola again at a home visit. Stories are pretty similar here, but Paola comes in, she's always willing, very reachable. She works with the kids, she works with us, helps us do anything we need. Life just would not be the same without them being there.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Okay, while they are striking a pose, we'll go on to Faust Elementary. Is Miss Mosley here? Is anybody from Faust here? Nobody from Faust? Okay, we'll move on. Faust has selected Mary Harris as their recipient this year. Mary, are you here? Okay. Thank you so much. Tell me what you do at Faust so I can tell them.
Well, it's whatever they want me to do.
Whatever. Oh, that's the volunteer of the year. You do anything they want you to do.
Whatever they want me to do. I'm a grandparent. That's my granddaughter. She's back with her mom, but as soon as I put her in Faust, I start volunteering. Whatever they do pictures, whatever. They just do it all.
Thank
do
you
it all.
for doing
Thank
what
you.
you do. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
We get
Thank
a
you.
picture here. we have a sort of a dual winner from Gateway Academy and OMS South. So Kevin Thompson and I assume either Mark or Melissa. Melissa is going to be here tonight for OMS South. So tell us about your recipient. You start, go ahead.
Okay. Our recipient is Shar Rhodes, and she is a breath of fresh air. She comes to us several times during the week, and she works in the front office, and that can be a very, very hectic thing. And she does it calm, cool. She just takes care of things and just keeps it running. So we really appreciate that. And plus, she does a lot of other things with the classrooms, with the teams, and she volunteers in places that most people are afraid to go. She is very happy to jump in and help us, so we really appreciate her.
I want to echo what she said. She's not afraid of anything. In our situation, it's getting volunteers for us is kind of difficult, and I've known Shar for a long time. I called her up last year. She came out, did all of our teacher appreciation for that week. This year we did a exploratory dive that we got her license in the summer. I said, hey, we're going to do this for the kids. Will you come out and help? She was there getting the equipment on the kids, putting them in the water. So I really appreciate it. She does not have any children in our building, but she's willing to give up our time, and I think that's a true volunteer.
Okay, I think Jennifer Pritchett is here from Newton Parish to present their Volunteer of the Year.
Our Volunteer of the Year from Newton Parish is Hillary Risen. Hillary is on our PTO board and has served on the PTO board for 2 years now. She is a member of our Title I FRC Advisory Council and puts countless hours into making a lot of things run really smoothly at our school. One of our biggest events of the year, our Fall Festival and our Pineapple Wall, she volunteers and is very creative in making just anything that we need made. She can do it. So,
Pineapple Wall is good.
Oh, yes it is.
John DeLacy, is Mr. DeLacy here? I didn't see Mr. DeLacy. I do see the Volunteer of the Year from OHS, but I think Mr. DeLacy is actually out. Is there any from OHS here? All right, well, Miss Hunt, come on up. I don't think we have to even ask what you do because you're ever present at OHS all the time. So we appreciate everything you do, your service, your site-based counsel, to everything you do with just about everything at OHS. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. And I think Mr. DeLacy's out because he had a death in the family recently. So, and then we have Ms. Benjamin from the Owensboro Innovation Academy.
I would guess, I'm Beth Benjamin, I'm going to guess that our Volunteer of the Year is out still working because he's probably one of the hardest workers I know. But we're going to recognize Stephen Markham for 2 very distinct reasons. One, we have a large engineering program that is always kind of blazing the path of what's going on around here. And to be successful in that, you have to use a committee that you can go to and get ideas from. And anytime Ms. Gray needs Mr. Markham to pick out a CNC machine for us or to work with colleges, he's there all the time to do those things. But what he probably spends the most time doing is we have had a very successful robotics team that's made it to state. All of our teams made it to state this year. But to have that, you have to be willing to travel with these very large robotics fields because most schools only have 1 and you need 3 to have a competition. And we have 2 very nice ones. He lets us, number 1, borrow his large snap-on truck to carry it, but then he also spends hours over the course of a year setting up the field, taking it down, bringing it back to school, resetting it up with the kids. And while he's doing that, he's engaging with them about engineering and robotics, and so we are just very appreciative of him.
Yes, we are. I've met him at the school
He's our
almost every
worker.
time. Yes, that's right.
So,
So will you all deliver that to
I
him?
will.
Thank you very
you.
much. And Ms. Burnetto for middle school.
Our volunteer of the year is Kelly Glenn. I'm not sure how many of these Kelly has received, but I told Ms. Crisp today, I said, she's probably had one every year wherever her grandson was. But she's like having another employee. She comes every day. And actually, we were just talking, and I said, you weren't there today, were you? And she said, nope. And I said, is this the first day you've missed all year? And she went, yes. So we just really appreciate everything you've done. It's like I said, having somebody else, another employee there. She's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again. And last but certainly not least, Sutton Elementary, Miss Dana Johnson. I think I said, there she is. Oh, and Miss Thurman's going to be with, okay.
So Jennifer Thurman is going to talk about Miss Rachel Snodgrass. She is our 2019 Volunteer of the Year. But I had the opportunity, we've known each other for a long time. In 1992, when I started at Estes, Rachel was actually a volunteer with her girls at Estes Elementary. And you're one of the finest people I know, and want to thank you for everything you've done. Jennifer, I'm going to let you.
Okay, well, Rachel is one of those people who just has a servant heart, and she loves the kiddos, and she comes and reads with our kindergarten kids and gives them kind of that extra special one-on-one time that they just love. And she's also wonderful about if we're needing donations for anything. She's out looking around trying to find things and she just brought me a whole, like 4 tubs of books for my book drive. So she's a wonderful volunteer. We just appreciate so much her servant heart, and just thank you so much for all you do for us.
Mr. Edge, I'm just going to go on with the Governor's School for the Arts. And so every year, the Kentucky Center for the Performing Arts selects about 250 students from various forms of arts for the annual Governor's School for the Arts. More than 1,400 students apply for GSA, and of those 1,400, 672 are invited to showcase their talent in person. And finally, the selection of about 256 were named to the 2019 GSA class that will take place at the University of Kentucky this summer. So from Owensboro High School, we have a couple of students. From Owensboro High School, Dylan Green was accepted to study vocal music, and 3 students were named as alternates. So first to Dylan. And you just stay here and we'll get a picture. As our alternates, we have John Barker on French horn. Jesse Hibbs for vocal music. And Josang Pakum on violin. Each were selected alternates, and so this is your class 2019 GSA class. Congratulations to all of you. We're going to get a picture of you.
All right.
Okay, we got Ms. Park here.
You good? You doing the Governor's Scholar?
I'm going to do the Governor's Scholars as well. Ms. Decker is going to give the Governor's Scholars. All right, so busy time. The Governor Scholar Program is a summer residential program for outstanding high school students in Kentucky who are rising seniors. The program originated in 1983 as a result of the Kentucky leaders' concern that the state's best and brightest were leaving the Commonwealth to pursue educational and career opportunities elsewhere without fully understanding their potential and using their talents at home. Students who are selected attend the program without charge. In the spirit of partnership, the Office of the Governor, the Kentucky State Legislature, and private enterprise come together to provide financial support for the program. This year, Owensboro Public Schools are very proud to boast 6 students who are accepted into the program and a pair of students as alternates. So I'm going to read your Governor Scholars and then our 2 alternates. Sydney Ladd, if you guys would just come forward. Congratulations, Sydney. And Job Ping, can I say your last name correctly this time? Can you say it? Pakum. I didn't do too badly. Thank you. Congratulations to both. Olivia Swinson. Lucy Swinson. Nathan Reynolds. And Clayton Rhodes. And we have 2 alternates with us tonight. Mary Grace Hemingway. And Nolly Williams. It's a great honor, and we're very proud of you. You're going to have a great summer. And you're going to follow Miss Decker and get a photo with her.
All right, moving on to the Duke tip.
I know I'm going to do this one too, so
You're gonna
we might have Friday off. So the Duke University Talent Identification Program, or Duke TIP as it's called, is a nonprofit organization that has served more than 2.9 million academically talented students in grades 4 through 12 since it was founded in 1980. Collaborating with educators and parents, TIP helps gifted students assess the extent of their academic abilities with above grade level testing, recognizes them for their achievements, and provides them with a variety of enrichment benefits as well as accelerated face-to-face online education programs. In addition, TIP is constantly conducting research into the educational, emotional, social factors impacting the lives of gifted children, sharing this research and related advice with our program staff, educators, parents, and the greater gifted community. Our services are designed to augment the efforts of regular schools, not replace them. This year, OPS has 2 students from Owensboro Middle School North who have completed the test and were selected to participate in summer programs. Those 2 students are with us tonight, Arlo Johnson and Chase Mather. Both Chase and Arlo each scored high enough to qualify for e-studies and summer studies programs this coming summer. So hope you all have a great summer, and thank you again for being here tonight. You guys can get a picture with Mr. Johnson over there.
Do they have the certificate?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm holding the certificate. Thank you again. Had a little bit of extra work here tonight. Thank you very much, Chase. Good luck.
All right, now we're going to the 2019 STLP State Champions.
And I think Miss Self is here to present that, as well as, oh, Miss Davis is coming. Okay, come on up, State Champs. We're glad to have you here tonight. And I'm glad to be able to sit down.
Well, these are some of our students that made it to the state competition for STLP, which is our Student Technology Leadership Program. And to get to the state level, they had to compete at our school. And that was around November, December. They had to compete again at a regional level. That was around January, and they made it to the state competition. There were about 12,000 people involved, teachers, students. There were about 650 projects, about 200 digital projects, 20 live events, and we have some state champs here.
All right, so we're going to take this time to recognize our 2019 STLP state champions. So when I call your name, just please step forward. And this is for the digital projects. So Savannah Bellamy, first place in the state in digital art. In manipulated image, first place in the state, Benji Eds. Second place in the state for manipulated image, Dawson Strobel. First place in multimedia content in the state goes to Benji Eds. Benji, step forward. He gets two, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then we have second place in the state for multimedia content, Davey Eds. And then we have original photo, first place in the state, Dawson Strobel.
And we also had two students compete in a live event, and that was our quick recall, proven learning. It's all about technology. And first off, we've never won this category, so we were so excited. Elizabeth Francis, she got 22 out of 25. And second place, before I tell you about Sam Bussey, he had a tie. So to win, he had to compete at the middle school level. They gave out 5 questions at the middle school level, and he ended up with a 20 out of 25. He is our
And then 4 out of the 5
Yes.
for the tiebreakers.
Yes, 4 out of the 5 middle school questions.
Yes.
We always knew they knew more than us, but now they have proven it for sure.
Yeah, so second place, yes, Sam
Sam
Bussey.
Bussey. Thank you.
That's what we got.
All right, while they're doing that, we'll bring in the CUNA presentation from OMS South. Yeah, I think,
You're good.
Hi, my name is Whitley Ford, and I'm going to have my delegation state their names. Elizabeth Allen, Chloe Moore, Addison Edge,
Blake Kimbrell, Ethan Goff,
Christopher Rhodes,
Alexander Shoemaker,
Matthew Cooney,
Terrence Meyer,
Addie Travis, Rose Larson, Natalie Briggs, Katie Moore. We are all members of the CUNA 6th grade CUNA delegation. Kentucky United Nations Assembly, CUNA, is a 3-day experience where students from all over Kentucky become ambassadors of a country and create a resolution to try and solve a problem in that country. We chose to be Nigeria. In addition to sponsoring a resolution, there are smaller jobs for students. These jobs include the Parade of Nations, building a global village, and working as a door holder during committees. We had several General Assembly meetings, and we even got the chance to vote on our next year's leaders. As a sponsor, writer, and speaker of our resolution, I learned so much, not only about how well to speak in front of a crowd, but how to efficiently communicate with others. Hello, my name is Elizabeth Allen, and I was one of the 4 sponsors who wrote and spoke during debate for passage of our resolution. I was also in cultural attire like I am in now. Our resolution writing team worked tirelessly to create a resolution that fully portrayed one of the many problems that Nigeria faces. The main topic of our resolution was terrorism. Our resolution was titled, "An Act to Establish Refugee Camps and to Protect Schools from Terrorism in Nigeria." During the committees and summits, we learned parliamentary procedure and how to speak and answer questions on the fly. CUNA was so fun, not just because we got to go to Louisville without our parents, but because we learned so much and got to meet so many new people. We also learned the importance of organization. We had to organize who was doing what jobs, how to fit our things on the bus, where we were going to stop for food, and where we were going to meet after school. We worked very hard on every aspect of this trip and would love to go back next year.
Hi, my name is Chloe Moore, and we learned many things as we prepared for and participated in CUNA. During the summer, we conducted country research. From there, we voted and ranked countries we would want to represent. January through March were busy months with weekly after-school meetings preparing each component of CUNA. We learned new things like parliamentary procedure, how to participate in candidate officers, elections, along with the rules of debate. Other things we learned were how to greet and socialize with other middle schoolers and improve upon our communication skills. We also learned how to be responsible to attend our summits and planned activities without teacher guidance. Throughout our CUNA experience, we learned about global issues in other countries as well as how they could be solved by the Kentucky United Nations. We learned a lot on this trip and hope to go back next year and learn a lot more.
Hi, my name is Addison Edge. This was my first year ever doing CUNA. I thought it was a great experience because we got to learn how to have proper debates, how to speak in front of people, and most importantly, how to be kind to others even if they have a different opinion than you. While learning all these important things, we had lots of fun too. We also learned that evacuation drills are beneficial. We learned this when we had to evacuate our bus when it broke down. It was quite an adventure. While at CUNA, we were awarded Best New Delegation and Premier Delegation. But we couldn't do all this work alone. We had many supportive people who helped out, including parents, advisors that made special trips to other CUNAs so we could be a better delegation, and Mr. Moore helping with the cost of transportation. Maybe next year we could have your support to attend too.
Yeah, say. And I'll say, yeah.